Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Rocket Rabbit and our Pokemon Omega Ruby Randomizer. And in this episode, we have successfully made ourselves over to Lilycove. We're going to do a little bit of exploring so we can do this matchup with May. No, May, we're not here for shopping.
Yeah!
The famous Lilycove department store.
Looks like a good place to kick your ass.
It is, actually.
What? Really?
I only partially doubt you, May.
Well, you asked for it. Right, let's see how your team has been doing. The team you've had this entire time.
Oh, crap, she upgraded into a Pidove. That's clearly not the Latios that she started with.
Pidove? Oh my god. It's a pigeon.
Yes, because Cloud is not familiar with Pidove, Pidove is the regional bird for Unova. You can notice its Pokedex entries tend to label it as being incredibly weak and pathetic and almost completely dependent on human interaction, hence it being a pigeon.
And it just died in one hit.
Yep.
Despite being a lower level.
Shush, Gerdat. You're spoiling things.
Your team is too nervous. Wonders, what is it? Is it garbage or is it
I mean, Unnerve is honestly a really interesting ability competitively, but like none of the actual good Pokemon that are, competitively viable get Unnerve.
What's funny is I got a speed boost but still went second.
Well, yeah, Grimer is very slow. It's actually supposed to be a physical. Is it physical tank or is it special tank? I think it's physical tank.
Yeah, it's got to be a physical tank.
Because Weezing actually gets the special tank stats.
It dies to Psychic, but it might survive Earthquake.
Yeah. Super effective.
Yeah, looks like a 2B from Near Automata got a Tamagotchi.
I still have not played Nier Automata or the first Nier game.
Wait, there was a Nier game before that?
Yes, there's a Nier game before Nier Automata.
Damn it. That kind of makes sense, because I wondered how they could have nailed the premise so good on their first try, and it's because it wasn't their first try.
Staryu is having us do Flamethrower again and again and again.
You like me. You really, really like me.
Ouch. So, May, once you evolve your Gothorita into Gothitelle, your team will actually be pretty good. Starmie, Unpheasant, Gothitelle. Yeah. Decent stuff all around.
You're cute.
I mean, I don't like Muck, but that's because, it's a Gen 1 poison type, and Gen 1 has too many fucking poison types.
Gen 1 does have a lot of poison types.
The problem with Gen 1 having too many poison types is that they're all terrible.
Yep. Well, because there are very few, poison types that are just poison. That would be the Ekans line, the Muck and Grimer line.
Ekans, Grimer, Coughing. That's it.
Right, and then every other poison type is either part grass, part bug, or... Tell me, have they ever...
The Golbat's part flying,
and Golbat's part
Nidoqueen
flying.
and Nidoking are part ground.
Part ground, correct. So the comorbidities will actually weaken the poison Pokemon even further because they have additional weaknesses that your opponent can exploit.
Yeah. The actual problem that poison type suffers from, though, is that their best they run off the physical attack stat, but their best physical attacker is Golbat because of that, and all of his good physical attacking moves are flying, specifically Wing Attack. That's almost literally Golbat's best physical attack that he gets access to.
That and Fly, because you don't have...
No, Golbat actually can't learn Fly.
Oh, yeah, because he's a bat and not a turkey. Damn it, I got distracted by the ice cream.
It's okay. Ice cream is a good distraction.
Ice cream is a great distraction. You like ice cream. You like ice cream. You love it. You cannot live.
Oh, look! An en route Pokemon
ice
Center.
Cream.
Yay!
Your existence is meaningless without ice cream.
Well, mine is. Mostly because ice cream is awesome.
Wait. Surfing. Wow.
So, Cloud, have you ever been spiritually connected to a particular Pokemon?
Well, I mean, I had gotten attachments to it. I haven't gotten quite that attached to my Pokemon, but I've had some pretty solid emotional attachments. Pokemon I've had good times with. I remember when I mained Blaziken, that was pretty cool. I mained a Delcatty, which I had mentioned before. That was pretty cool. This Rhydon was not actually a rock type, so it died in one hit.
Yep.
But spiritually connected, well, I guess they would have to ask, what is the spirit? I think this guy is pretty sure what the spirit is, and he begs for forgiveness from the spirit.
All right. Because of the way that the randomizer does the encounter tables, Mount Pyre is actually one of the most lucrative zones in the entire game for different Pokemon, because every floor counts as a different goddamn zone.
Nice.
To the point where where one of the things that I really wanted to do was actually have a living Dex from this run. And this is post-game spoilers that, doesn't matter because I won't be showing it off. I kept this particular randomizer seed for so long that I was trying to get a living Dex on it. However, in the data, there is a Mount Pyre map that is completely inaccessible to the player.
What the fuck did he just do?
He hit us with assurance.
Oh, assurance. I assure you, you will win this fight. Oh, yeah, that's right. Entei has tons of health. And watch how slowly his health bar depletes. Meteor Smash. How? Rocky Helmet.
Honestly, Entei... of the three legendary beasts from Johto, my favorite is Raikou, and Entei is my second favorite. However, Entei is the one that I raised to level 99 and 91 in Pokemon Coliseum.
That's not going to kill him. It killed him. That Entei probably had like between 30 and 35 hit points left, and you hit him for 40.
Mm-hmm. That is why Dragon Rage is awesome.
Oh yeah.
Sonic Boom, not so much, but I'll go to bat for Dragon Rage because 40 points of damage doesn't seem like it's all that much until you realize that even towards the end of the game, the Pokemon don't usually have more than 150 HP. So hitting them for a third of their HP, pretty much guaranteed, is usually a good thing.
Oh yeah, yeah, totally. Three stroking is good. 2 stroking is even better. 1-shotting is the best.
One-shotting is the best. I'm attempting to show off how you're supposed to actually do the Dex Nav encounters in Mount Pyre. It's not going well.
So what Japanese girl character, what Japanese anime girl character trope comes to mind when you look at the Hex Maniac?
Oh, the time goddess from Higurashi.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. I was gonna say, Yandere. Anybody?
No, because I've not actually seen School Days. So a majority of the Yandere exposure that I've been exposed to has been completely voluntary, as opposed to shock value.
Right. No, because I would say voluntary yandere is probably the best kind. You are seeking it out instead of being led to believe that the anime is something that it turns out not to be. I
mean, School Days only turns into a yandere anime at the very fucking end. Otherwise, it actually is, a mostly wholesome dating sim.
Slice of life / harem.
Yeah.
Slice of life because it's talking about relationships and being in high school and all this garbage I didn't get into when I was their age, so I failed to relate.
Vulpix doesn't want to join the lacrosse team.
No, Vulpix doesn't want to join the cool bus. He just wants to stay on the fool bus. Did Hex Maniac get away from the child?
See Incense. The Incenses are actually really interesting power-up items because there is an incense almost for each type now. And they have different things, like the Lax Incense increases your Pokemon's evasiveness, or is it that it decreases the opponent's accuracy?
I think...
Yeah, it decreases the opponent's accuracy.
Oh.
Sea Incense is a... Sea Incense is a bonus damage for water types, just as the Wave Incense is. But the reason why the Incenses are even here is for breeding purposes. You can use the Sea Incense to get, I think it's a Zuril. I think it's a Zuril that Sea Incense is tied to. And Lax Incense allows you to get Munchlax. The other incenses are Rock for Bonsley, Odd for Mime Jr., and there's the Luck Incense for Happiny?
Geodude.
I think it's Happiny that the Luck Incense is for. Hey, Geodude.
Do any of the instances protect you from getting... Does it decrease the frequency of random Pokemon encounters if your starter's holding
I don't think so. I don't think that there's a repelling incense.
Because I thought, like...
Hey, the TM for Lucky Chant. That doubles the chance you'll actually get critical hits.
Nice. It's not good enough yet.
No. Lucky Chant is the protection against critical hits. That's what it is.
I demand absolute immunity from critical hits. Don't you agree, my dear?
Yeah, but if you talk to the old gentleman there, he is mourning over his dead Meowth. Yes, Pokemon can in fact die in this universe.
Well, yeah, we've known that since 1998.
The majority of the gravestones that we passed were actually for Pokemon as opposed to human spirits.
In fact, Generation 1 was the darkest of all the generations because not only did Pokemon die in Generation 1, they were murdered in Generation 1.
Let's see who we have managed to stumble across here. It is a ghost type Pokemon, at least according to the according to its overworld sprite.
It's a very
it's a poison type. It's a Weezing.
Oh, it's a Weezing. Weezing! Oh, God damn it. Weezing looks like he has never been happy.
Weezing is using Desolate Land. That is the signature ability of Primal Groudon, who we will be encountering in Story Land a bit later on. Matter of fact, we're actually nearing the point where the story actually starts to take a rather dark and serious turn. The TM for Shift Gear. Shift Gear is in fact the signature ability for the Clang and Klinklang line. It does a 2-point speed increase and a 1-point attack increase. Yep, there's that warning going off, damn it. Oh well. I'm gonna keep going, actually. So, let's see what we got here. We have an Aromatis. Aromatis is in fact the evolved form of what is its name? It's the fairy type Pokemon alongside the Swirlix line, because it's Swirlix into Slurpuff and Spritzy into Aromatis. That's who it is. There are, in fact, a lot of hidden items on Mount Pyre, which is why it's really important that I'm learning the item finder so I can pick up all of these Ultra Balls and Ethers. The Ethers we will actually want later on as we're going through the Elite Four run. The Ultra Balls not so much, because we're effectively done catching Pokemon except for the big Primal Groudon event that'll be happening later. And here we go, the Team Magma section of Mount Pyre. There is also a few items and wild Pokemon encounters on the far left and right sides. Something that you would definitely want to know because, again, well, Mount Pyre is absolutely littered with additional Pokemon thanks to the randomizer. It's a Deoxys. Is it Sticky Net? Yes, it's Sticky Net. Flamethrower the Deoxys. And finish it off with Dragon Rage. Kind of weird that she was just spamming Sticky Web at us, but not entirely unexpected. Alright, and in the next episode, hopefully Cloud's net doesn't actually die again, so that we can actually finish up the rest of our recording session today. Probably not, though. Be safe, everybody.